Hi, this is Brendan from Watto Training. I'm in a little Mitsubishi flatbed 2007 Fighter. It's got a 6-speed gearbox, and what I'm going to demonstrate now is a commentary drive in this vehicle. So the first thing that I do, the vehicle's already running, is I need to select a gear. There is a truck tire on the back of the vehicle, but you'd hardly call that a load, like a heavy load. If I had a really heavy load on the vehicle, I would select first gear. However, because there's not much weight on the back, I'm going to put the clutch all the way to the floor. I'm going to push the gear stick over a little bit to the left where it positions to second and drop it in. Next, I put my foot to the foot brake. I release the park brake. I do scans around the vehicle to make sure it's all clear. It is all clear. I'm easing my foot off the clutch to the friction point. Now I'm easing out. My foot is fully off the clutch, and I'm looking around, I'm checking my mirrors, and I'm just very gently leaning my foot on the accelerator because I'm in a yard. There's no need to go too fast here. And my heel is actually on the floor, and I'm pushing up sort of on the ball of my foot just down below from where my toes are, and I've got control in that area. Okay, when I'm in a private property like this one, I'm going slow. I'm on less than 10 kilometers an hour at the moment. I've got my right indicator on. That way, if there's anyone behind me or anyone coming up the road, they can see that I am turning, in fact. Now, there's someone wishing to come into the driveway that I'm coming out of. So they're actually waiting for me because it's only a thin driveway and I'm partially blocking it. So they've come in, I'm coming out. Now what I'm doing is straightening up the steering wheel. First thing I do is a mirror check to see if there's anyone coming up the road behind me. There's not. I now change from second to third. I make sure that when I change from second to third that I keep the pressure on the stick so that it doesn't jump over to fifth gear, because when you get some of these trucks, they have their positioning of the vehicle between 4 and 5. Now I've got a tight situation, so I'm just easing over to the left, making sure that the road is all clear. Now I'm easing back out again. I've got a gentleman on the side of the road up here. He's seen me, I've seen him. I'm just popping it up another gear. Now I'm going to just sneak in here. We've got a traffic island I want to avoid. I'm going to put the left indicator on, dropping down to second gear. I like to be below 20 kilometers an hour to go down to second gear in this vehicle. I'm coming out into the slip lane. I see a 50 kilometer speed sign. I'm putting the vehicle up into fourth gear. I'm up into fifth gear and I'm following the road. Now I'm coming down to a roundabout. I can see a vehicle actually broken down on the roundabout, so my awareness is heightened. I check my mirrors, I've got vehicles behind me. I'm going to take a left turn at this one. I put the left indicator on and I drop it down a gear. I monitor the behavior of the other vehicle, and I'm going to come around to the left, mirror checks, and now what I'm going to do is follow the road. I'm going straight ahead and I'm going to do a U-turn at the roundabout. So first of all, mirror check, right indicator, easing off the accelerator, scanning the roundabout. The roundabout's all clear, so I'm going to go around. Make sure that I'm staying off the curb. So that means the difference between a car and a little flatbed 6-speed Mitsubishi like this is that you're a little bit more out in the center of lane to make sure your back wheels clear the curb. Now I'm going to demonstrate a left-hand turn at the roundabout. Mirror check, I've got a silver car behind me. Left indicator, ease off the accelerator, scan the roundabout, keep scanning, Okay, I've got a car coming, just slowing down, second gear, they're turning, and around we go. So I'm going to ease out, come up to third gear, making sure that I keep the pressure on that 2 to 3. Now I'm going to change up to fourth gear. I'm going to stay in my lane, make sure that the white line stays on my right there. Mirror checks, looking up ahead, making sure it's all clear. I've got a bus stop up ahead, but there's no buses there. I've got a broken line in the center of the road here, keeping us each on our own side of the road. I look up ahead and I've got another roundabout. This one I'm going to do a U-turn at. Straight ahead. So when I go straight ahead, first of all, I do my mirror check. I'm going up a hill, so I'm going to use the hill to assist me to slow down. No need to use the foot brake at the moment. Checking my road position, monitoring the roundabout for other vehicles. In a heavy vehicle, your mirrors can actually create a blockout on each side, particularly with a straight ahead. That mirror on the right, you can hide motorbikes behind there very easily. So I need to actually lean behind to look behind the mirror to make sure it's all clear. Now what I do is I just weave through these chicanes. I'm actually in a residential area, but I am local traffic, so there's nothing illegal about me being here. I'm going to now talk through another straight ahead at the roundabout. So first of all, I just check my mirrors for my road position. I scan the roundabout. I ease off the accelerator. Again, I'm uphill, so I don't need to use any braking. I can just use the hill. Your throttle control is very critical in a heavy vehicle. It needs to be gentle, smooth, and controlled. I've still got my heel sitting on the floor of the truck. Mirror checks both sides to make sure it's all clear. I've got a black and yellow warning sign there telling me this is a place where there can be some pedestrians crossing. I've got a 50 sign there. I've got a vehicle parked on my left, so I make sure I clear them just in case they want to throw their door open. Now I come to a roundabout. I've got a roundabout give way sign there, and I'm just scanning, making sure that my right mirror doesn't get in the way of my vision. Left indicator to depart the roundabout. I've got a silver car behind me. Now instead of a broken line in the middle, I've got a continuous white line. I'm on my side of the road. I am taking in the information up ahead saying slow point, which is a yellow and black warning sign. And I've got directional markers here to tell us to stay either side of the island. I'm scanning, there's nobody around. I've still got the silver car behind me. I've got a turning vehicle on my right there. I've got safety space between me and them, myself and them. Now I've got a bus stop up ahead, it's all clear. I've still got the silver car behind me. I just passed a yellow car. Make sure I'm at least a door length away from them. Mirror checks, eyes up ahead. We've got a set of traffic lights. I want to take a right turn. Mirror checks, right indicator, foot brake to the brake. No sudden braking on the truck, just leaning with the weight of my foot almost. And I'm going to drop it down a gear now. Get bumpy. Okay, so I'm coming up now, positioning my vehicle in the lane. Stopping in gear. Don't throw it out of gear and free roll up. I'm in second gear. I've got no one behind me in my lane. My lane only turns right. I look up ahead, I've got a red light telling me at the moment that it's not clear to go. We've got traffic flowing through from the sides. This is quite a big intersection. I'm being very patient in this situation, just waiting quietly, making sure that we're not rolling back. Okay. They've got a red light now, so there should be a change in the traffic situation. The light is still red. Okay, the car's opposite me. It's their turn now. So they're going through, still going through. Okay, the car has stopped. The light has gone green. I have a green arrow. I'm easing out in second gear, keeping the pressure on the stick, dropping it into 3. I'm fully off the clutch. I'm doing a little right mirror check to make sure I stay off that island. I'm straightening the vehicle up, clutch to the floor, take it up to 4th gear, mirror check on the left, eyes up ahead. I can see a 70 zone. I'm on 40 at the moment, so I'm just working my way up through the gears, powering the vehicle up. I got a green Honda behind me, about a second, okay, 2 seconds behind, they've just dropped back. I'm working up towards 60 kilometers an hour and climbing a hill. I like to make sure that the white continuous line that's on my right here, it's actually an edge line. I'm keeping that in the bottom right corner of my windscreen so that when I'm looking up ahead, my peripheral vision is still monitoring this bottom right area. I'm also keeping my mirror checks up on other vehicles, and I'm going to take another right at the lights. So I ease off the accelerator, mirror checks, I've got a green Honda behind me, 1 second behind. I can see a 70 sign there, but we're coming into a turning lane, so we're slowing down, leaning on the foot brake. Currently in 5th gear, down to 4th, fully off the clutch, more brake, down to 3rd, and I'm going to pull it up in 3rd gear. And I'm leaving enough space between myself and the vehicle in front such that if an emergency vehicle comes up from behind, I have enough space to turn to the right, get my nose out of the way, and then straighten up a little bit so that an ambulance or a fire truck could actually go up through the middle of the 2 lanes. Okay, I've got a green arrow, clutch release, second to third gear, keep the pressure on. Monitoring, there's a lane turning left here. They've got a do not turn left at any time with care, but I'm still monitoring it. There's a private driveway here to a servo, that's clear. I'm putting my left indicator on, letting everyone know where I'm going. I put my nose out wide and then I turn the wheel around to the left. I check my left mirror for my back wheels, they're all good. Now what I do is look up the road and see what I've got to work with. I've got a white car approaching. I've got a car behind me, so I've done my mirror check as well. I've still got the white car approaching, and I'm just moving over to the left of the lane to make sure they've got space to come through. Mirror check, I've still got that ute behind me. Now I'm going to put the left indicator on so they can go around me if they want. Lean on the, yep, they're coming around. Foot brake. Come down to second gear for the driveway. And I'm well below 20 k's there. I'm down to about 10. Now I'm on about 10 kilometers per hour. And I'm just coming back into the driveway, nice and steady and calm. There's no rush when it comes to driving in car parks or depots or anywhere like that. And I've got a blind corner here, so I'm just coming around, making sure it's all clear. Yep, that's looking good. And now what I'm going to do is just pull the vehicle up to a stop where it's safe and legal. First of all, I secure with the handbrake, and then I just go to neutral. We've just got a truck coming around us, so I'm actually just going to do a reverse, which will be good for a demo. Through the spring and forward, check the mirrors, and I'll get out of the truck driver's way. Mirror checks, make sure it's all clear. And I'm just easing around, keeping my vision up to a maximum, and stopping where I am. Secure the handbrake, back to neutral, and there we go. This has been Brendan for Watto Training, doing a little commentary drive at a 6-speed flatbed Mitsubishi Fighter 2007 model. If you want to see any more training videos, please go to the Watto Training YouTube page.